guys. So, dealing with old things, anything really before 1970, you'll oftentimes come across dates written like this. And I know you could just pull out your phone and look up what does MCMXXVII mean, but I thought maybe we'd just take a minute because I know that a lot of young people were never taught Roman numerals in school. They just aren't really a necessary thing anymore. So we'll just go over them real quick so that, you can read a date without having to look it up on your phone because it's actually pretty simple. Now we'll see if I get it right. But I have done a little practice to remind myself too, because I know dates just because they come up a lot. But anyway, okay, so the first number looks like this. It looks like an I, and that's 1. So number 1. The number 2 would be 2 ones next to each other. That's 2. That's 3. But then to do a number 4, you have to move forward to this number. This is a V, which is 5. So to get the number 4, you put a 1 before the V. So it's 1 less than V. So it's 1 less than 5. So that's 4. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And then 6, 7, 8, because it's 5 plus 1 is 6. 5 plus 2 is 7. 5 plus 3 is 8. And then you add in X. X is 10. So IX is 1 less than 10. So this would be 9. So you have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 is by itself. 11, 12, 13, 14. Yep, that should be right. Making sure I'm doing my math right. Yep, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so then you're going to keep working up 16, 17, 18. And then that is 19. So so it'll be 10 plus 1 less than 10, which would be 9. So that's 19. And then that is 20. And then you'd keep going up all the way. The next letter you'll have will be an L, which is 50. So you'd go 10, 20, 30. I don't have another X made up, but anyway. Oh, yeah, wait. Nope. All right, well, you have another X, that'd be... Oh, no, that's because 40 would be... I'm such a good teacher. Okay, XL would be 40. Because this is 50, so it's 10 less than 50 would be 40. Okay, so this is 50, and then this number is 100. C is 100, not number, letter. L is 50, C is 100, and D is 500. And M is 1,000. Okay, so let's put these in order just by their value. Okay, I is 1. V is 5. X is 10. L is 50. C is 100. D is 500. And M is 1,000. So a lot of times you see dates, like this one written out. So let's just copy this date down. Okay, M, C, M, X, X, V, I. Okay. So the date of publication of this book. Wait, I know I'm missing something. I can tell because I can read a date well enough to know. Okay, hold on. MCMXXVII. Okay, so the date of publication of this book is M is 1,000, C is 500. I'm sorry, C is 100. Whew. Okay, M is 1,000, C is 100, and M. So you know you're going to have to say 100 less than 1,000, which would be 900. So MCM is 1900. But once you have that memorized, you just know MCM means it's 1900. Because that's what dates are usually going to be in America, at least, is MCM, 1900. And then X is 10. X is 10. So that's 10, 20. So now we're at 1920. V is 5. I is 1. And I is 1. So that's 5, 6, 7. So we're at 1927. So this book was published in 1927. And this person wrote this book out to somebody in 1927. So how about that? So now you know a little basics. I know that was a lot. That was a lot. A lot of clock faces are written in Roman numerals. So this would be the number 1. And then that would be the number 2. And number 3 o'clock. And then 4 o'clock would be 1 less than 5. So that would be 4. And then 5 o'clock. 6 o'clock. 7 o'clock. 8 o'clock. And then 9 o'clock would be 1 less than 10. And then 10 o'clock. 11. And 12 o'clock. So if you ever get a fancy watch and it's in Roman numerals, that's how you read that. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to, but it's kind of like once you get the idea of, subtracting like that, that would be, that's 1,000 and that's 100. So this is 100 less than 1,000. So that's 900. Once you kind of get that in your head, that if there's a smaller number before a bigger number, you're going to have to subtract it. Then it kind of becomes easier. Like this X is 10 and that's 1. So you add that. But if this is here, you subtract it because it's a smaller number before a big number. So that'll be 900, 9. And that'll be 11. So if you have a 5 after a 10, that would be 15. But if it were here, it would be 5 less than 10, so that would be 5. Although I don't know if they ever wrote it that way, because you'd write it just like that. I don't know. I'll tell you where you see these, like at the Colosseum. They're above the walkways, the entranceways. A lot of places in Europe, they're on the old buildings, obviously, because they're Roman, I guess. Clocks at the beginning of movies. A lot of times it'll go do 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 do, and it'll say MCM, maybe L X V I. So this would be M is 1,000. This is 100 less than 1,000, so 1,950. And this is 10, so it'd be 60. 5, 6, 7. So this would be 1967. So a lot of times, like at the beginning of a film, it'll show the line go, and then it'll say a Roman numeral underneath. And so you can read it that way. So anyway, I just thought I'd kind of show that, because I know a lot of times I'm at sales and people are like, I can't read this, it's Roman numerals, and it's like my special talent that I can read them. So but really dates are pretty easy. It's when you get into, I don't know, even I, like if you look at I know a clock face because I know where they are, but I understand that if you're not used to it, it might be harder to read that. So anyway, I don't know, I think that's about it. I do have my book here. I thought we could look up and see if there's anything about Roman numerals in here, because it has information about all kinds of stuff. We used this the other day when we what were we learning about the other day? I don't remember. Was it Alaska? I think it was Alaska correction video. All right, let's see. Roman numerals, page 154, which would be C V I V. 154. This book, it's like been around for so long. It's all crackly and stuff. I kind of love the sound of it. It's fun to go through. 154. Roman numerals, letters of the alphabet used in ancient Rome to represent numbers. I is equal to 1. V is equal to 5. X is equal to 10. L is equal to 50. Where am I? C. Guys, where did I put all these letters? I know it's here. There it is. C is equal to 100. D is equal to 500. And M is equal to 1,000. The numbers 1 through 10 are written I, V, V, VI, VII, VIII, IX, and X. Roman numerals are often used to signify divisions of a long work or of a work with many parts. Oh, this is true. They are also used to lend significance to something, as in Super Bowl, VII. Okay, this is an old book. This is where we find out how old this book is. So what would Super Bowl, VII, be? It would be 5, 6, 7. Formal designation of year may also be used in Roman numerals. Such as they show M, C, M, L, MCML, X, X, show another X, but I don't have another X. Oh. All right, we'll pretend there's another X right here. So this would be 1,100 less than 1,000. So 1,900. What's this? 50. And these are 10, so 60, 70, 80. So we're at 1,900, 50, 60, 70, 80. Oh, but look, okay, but we would have had next year. All right, so we'd have 1,950, there's next year, 60, 70, 80. And then because this X is higher than this number, you have to subtract 1 away from 10. So it's 1,989. MCMLXXXIX equals AD 1989. Yay, we got it. Yeah, this book has a great crinkly. This is the Dictionary of Cultural Literacy. All right, well, I don't know. I hope that somebody found that interesting and not condescending in any way, because I don't mean it that way. It's just, it's not something everybody knows, and I had to learn it. I learned it because I would go to a lot of estate sales, and a lot of old stuff have dates in Roman numerals, and I didn't used to always have my phone with me, so I just kind of learned. Well, I didn't have a phone; it was pre-phone, so you kind of had to know it to know the dates of things on old things or old books, things like that. So anyway, so there you go. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else about it. I'm sure I'm forgetting stuff. Well, if you notice anything I forgot, please comment, or if you saw me do something wrong, feel free to let me know. I don't get offended, don't worry. I know I'm not a genius. I'm just sharing information. Anyway, all right. Thanks for watching. I don't know how relaxing that was. I'm going to try to shoot like another video soon. I have, maybe I'll do one right now. I have some magazines here if I have enough room on my phone. I kind of want to look through another Cooks Illustrated.